Let's get into it. Oh, look what we have here. Look what's going on here. We all know what this is, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking: Kamala Harris is reportedly considering appearing on Joe Rogan's podcast. Listen, you know what's really going on. Right now, her team is like, listen, Joe, will you let us have a teleprompter in your studio? Will you tell us every single question you're going to ask? That's what considering means to these people, okay? But let's read into this a little bit. And this is not a made-up story. This is a real story. Apparently, this is happening. I'll just read a little bit of the article here. You can't see it that well. It's a little cut off. But apparently, Joe Rogan, her team has met with Joe Rogan's team, and the appearance is not yet confirmed. That's what's going on right now. She's looking for male voters, black voters, and they're hoping appearing on Joe Rogan's podcast is going to be something that can actually do that. But the teams have actually met. This is a real thing. Her officials in the final stretch of the U.S. presidential campaign met with Rogan's team this week, but an appearance has not yet been confirmed, said two of the sources who have knowledge on the matter. We all know what this is, guys. We know exactly what this is, guys. This is this exact thing here. Same thing. This is just tax on tips, ladies and gentlemen.
Raise the minimum wage and eliminate taxes on tips for service and hospitality workers.
When I get to office, we are going to not charge taxes on tips, people making tips.
Raise the minimum wage.
At least this time she did it faster. At that point, Trump said that in June, and then she said it later on in August. Yeah, at least she did it faster this time. Everybody knows Trump is now saying that his sit down with Rogan has been confirmed. He confirmed it on the Full Send podcast. Again, I made a video on that. You might want to just jump into the channel there and go check that video out. I break down the whole thing, but his appearance has been confirmed. So obviously now her team is saying, oh, well, we're considering it as well. They're just copying Trump. That's all it's going to be. But I have to say this. Do you guys think that she's going to be able to handle a 2.5 hour conversation with somebody? Even hour and a half. Because Joe's been known to do that for the bigger people who can't quite handle that type of time. Just sitting there for an hour and a half. You think she can handle that? Tim Walz can't be there. It's just her. There's no teleprompter. Joe's not putting out scripted questions. They're not doing anything like that. You think she can actually handle that? There's zero. It's not even a little bit. There's zero chance that she will be able to handle that type of conversation. And if Joe pushes back at all, it's done. It'll be the first guest of the JRE that you have ever seen stand up and run out of the room. It will be the first time you've ever seen it. 100%. Other than Ari Shafir going outside to urinate in a bottle in the hallway. Other than that, you've never seen anybody do that before. She'll be the first. But you know what? You know what would be cool? If Joe could get a couple of drinks inside of Kamala Harris. You know what I mean? A couple of those whiskey shots. You know, pull out the whiskey. You know, maybe she's not a fan of cigars. You know, you get something lit. Make sure it's a little contact high. You know what I mean? Just get it going. Get the mood right. Oh, just get her like 4 shots. If you can get her 4 shots deep, that's an interview that I'm going to watch. I have to say. I'm going to gladly, happily enjoy that interview. Could you imagine Kamala Harris? She's just like, listen, I'm not the only one who knew Willie Brown. Okay. Nancy knew Willie Brown. She did. She doesn't say it, but she did. Okay. AOC went and met Willie Brown. So what? I'm the problem because I know Willie Brown like I do. They all do it. You know, it's stupid. But they talk about me. Let's do a shot. I say this before I do it. Let's make America great again. I came up with that myself. What do you do? You're just in here all the time. You talk to people. You're gonna talk to Donald Trump. You know, he's a loser. You know that, right? I'm not. I don't even. I met him one time to debate. He's so ridiculous. I can't believe you're talking to him. It's so. I don't know what you're doing that for. That interview. That interview. I will definitely be watching. If Joe can pull that off, maybe not have her by herself. Maybe do like a protect the parks, maybe a fight companion. Everybody's lit. Get Shane Gillis in there banging back beers. Make her shotgun a few beers. Oh my gosh, that'll be the best. Are you kidding me? Then I'm watching. Her vote, and listen, her percentage will go through the roof. Sometimes you got to embrace yourself as a real person. If she was just open like that and she did that, who knows what could happen? Because right now, don't worry about what the polls are saying. Trump is steamrolling this lady. But if she was just like, I have a bunch of shots and it's okay, and I think I could be president. How many do black people watch your show? I'm black. I'm black now, actually. I am. Did you know that? Do black people watch your show? Where's the camera? Hey, black guys, come on. What's your problem? I know Barack Obama. What's your problem? Huh? What do you want to see? You want to see something? Joe has to stop her. Don't unbutton your shirt, Kamala. No, they want to see something. I know what they want. I'm not that old. That I'd love to see that. We're making jokes here, guys. I don't think this interview is going to happen whatsoever. There's no chance that they're going to sit down and do an interview like this. Maybe it ends up being the shortest JRE, and it's maybe 45 minutes. I don't even think she can last that long. Unscripted, just saying, I don't think she can last that long. Because the thing is, with a talking head who's asking her questions that she already has the answers to, with a little bit of follow-up, she can't handle that. 60 minutes. She couldn't handle a 60-minute interview. They had to edit it down to her talking for 6 minutes. So what is she going to do with Joe Rogan? It's just not possible. Trump, on the other hand, and listen, I am biased. I do like Trump better. Admitted, but we all know. Don't like Trump, love Trump, whatever. He can handle 2-hour conversation. He does that in front of 60,000 people. And on top of that, he has interviews with people who hate him. He's willing to sit down and talk with people who are just being mean to him. They're trying to make him angry. So he could definitely handle a conversation with Joe Rogan. I think it would be amazing. Now, here's a question. Can Jamie handle it? I don't know if Jamie can handle a Trump sit down. I don't know. A lot of you guys in the comments of my videos, we were all saying, Jamie's a hardcore leftist. Jamie's a dude for Kamala. This is the comments saying this. This is not me. I see it. I'm not saying it. So what's going to happen then? You know what I mean? I don't know. But all in all, I see it happening with Trump. Trump himself said it's happening. I don't think Trump would just say that for no reason. I don't see the Harris campaign coming out with a solution that makes sense for her to be on this podcast. I just don't. It's out of her grasp. It's not something that she can handle. I honestly would have better faith in Biden doing a Joe Rogan podcast than Kamala Harris. Because Biden will stumble through it, but at least he has a bit of the mentality to joke around. He could kind of go back and forth with people. Like, I know he's compromised now so much, but he can kind of go back and forth with people. It was his thing at one point. He was sharp that way at one point. So he could probably, fumble his way through a conversation like that for an hour. But Kamala, nope, no shot. See, where Biden has an edge over Kamala is Kamala will be so aware that she's on the biggest podcast in the world. Biden won't even know that he's talking to Joe Rogan. Big difference. You know what I mean? Anyways, guys. I'll let you know if this actually takes place. I don't think it's going to happen. Anyways, guys, like, subscribe, turn on the notifications, and let me know if you want to see Kamala Harris on the JRE. I'm out.